Right now on 9 on Your Side, we are tracking rain, causing us to issue a 9-1 warning weather alert day. What that means for your trick-or-treat plans.
Breaking news, a motorcycle crash takes a deadly turn. The new developments we're learning from police. Plus, what houses of worship around the tri-state are doing to make sure they are protected after that horrific attack in Pittsburgh. We will have those stories, plus the latest on your breaking news, weather, and traffic as Good Morning Tri-State at 4:30 starts right now.
9 on Your Side starts now.
Well, good morning. I'm Julie O'Neill. It is October 31st, a Wednesday, and it is a 9-1 warning weather alert day. Let's start with meteorologist Jennifer Ketchmark.
So, Julie, this alert day a little unique in the fact that we're not forecasting severe weather, but we are forecasting a very impactful forecast because so many people need to be outside this evening. But this cold front that's heading our way already bringing widespread showers out in central and northern Illinois and just now getting into northern Indiana. That will settle in for us during the day. Before this morning, we will get out the door dry. Temperatures are in the low 60s here in Cincinnati, a very mild start. 60 in Lebanon and 61 right now in Falmouth. So here's your day planner. 8 a.m. We're still dry. It's mostly cloudy and actually should be pretty nice outside. We're going to top out today at 66, but those showers will be likely. There is no getting around this today. The way things are shaping up, you'll notice that, again, I mentioned that the morning drive is dry, but between 10 and noon, a lot of our showers will be arriving north of the Ohio River, northern Kentucky and southern Ohio. You'll have to wait a little bit longer today, but that does not mean you're getting left out of this. By 4 o'clock, look at that. Widely scattered showers are here with a few downpours here or there, but the key for the rest of the evening is the rain chance is certainly there. What we could see, though, see these little breaks in future view? That represents a couple of spots that might end up with a dry window where you can't sneak outside for just a little bit. But that rain chance is likely to continue through the evening, and it's actually going to turn much heavier tonight into tomorrow morning. Keep the radar with you on the go throughout the evening because, well, you're going to need it. Coming up, I'll get more into the rain amounts coming in our way. But first, let's check in with our third lady in black today, Jacqueline D'Agostino. Yes, we have a uniform this morning. It is a black dress.
Yeah, and Jennifer, unfortunately for the morning drive, we are hearing reports of a crash on 7175 southbound right around Buttermilk Pike. That's what we're hearing from dispatchers, but this is our live camera in that area and even all the cameras around it. I'm not seeing any delays or any flashing lights, but we'll keep a close eye on it and see maybe if they reposition the camera, we can get a better look at something. Our big board also not showing that accident, but again, we'll watch it for you and let you know if we do see any major delays start to develop in that area.
All right, Jacqueline, breaking overnight, one person is dead following this motorcycle crash in Marymount. It happened just after midnight near the intersection of Wooster Pike and Indian View Avenue. That's where US 50 splits through downtown Marymount. The village's police chief tells 9 on Your Side the driver lost control heading eastbound before crashing. We will bring you any updates as soon as we learn them. Happening today, the man being charged with attacking an over-the-Rhine bar manager will face a judge. Police say Lucien Lanier assaulted Jen Watts, the manager of Japs, after she witnessed a car accident he was allegedly involved in. Watts had to undergo brain surgery due to her injuries. Also today, the man accused of killing a Liberty Township woman will be back in a Westchester courtroom. Police say Michael Strauss stalked, then murdered 23-year-old Ellen Wyke. Investigators say the two knew each other, but have not gone into detail yet about that relationship. He is pleading not guilty to the numerous charges he faces. Developing now, police are investigating the death of a Springfield Township woman. 9 on Your Side has learned the body of 32-year-old Stephanie Wise was found yesterday in Colerain Township along East Miami River Road. Police are asking anyone with information to come forward. In the wake of the synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh, dozens of people from across the tri-state are preparing their places of worship in case they would ever face the same situation. 9 on Your Side's Kristen Swilley has more on how the training hits close to home for one Cincinnati man.
The Torah says that life is precious and you have to do whatever you can to save somebody's life.
The people in this room are fighting to keep their congregation safe.
What a horrible,
horrible thing to have happen when you are in your place of worship.
For Rabbi Krieger, these words hold a special meaning.
I'm from Pittsburgh. Most of my family is still there, literally 5 blocks from where the shooting was.
Krieger is co-director of the Chabad House at the University of Cincinnati, but his family lives in Squirrel Hill, near the Tree of Life Synagogue, where Saturday's shooting took place.
First through my mind was, is my family okay, my friends?
They were. But the 11 lost lives are devastating to what Krieger describes as a tight-knit community.
There's a lot of synagogues in the area. I guess it could have been any one of those.
And that's a big lesson here tonight.
We know that this type of mass shooting will happen again somewhere. We don't know where.
But Krieger says the biggest thing he's learned so far is how people back home and right here in the tri-state pull together.
That was nice to receive, to know that we're not alone, and that this incident in Pittsburgh is something that's seen as something that affects not just the Jewish community, but beyond.
Kristen Swilley, 9 on your side.
It'll be another sad, difficult day for people in Pittsburgh. Funerals for several more victims killed inside the Tree of Life Synagogue will take place today. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump are back at the White House this morning after making a trip to Pittsburgh. ABC's Lana Zach has more on the presidential visit.
Funerals continue today in Pittsburgh in the wake of the most deadly anti-Semitic attack in American history. The city, united in mourning, was divided in their opinions of President Trump, who visited the Tree of Life Synagogue on Tuesday.
Very sad, and hopefully we'll learn a lot.
Together with First Lady Melania, Ivanka, and Jared Kushner, the president placed stones from the White House Rose Garden on the Stars of David that mark the loss of 11 lives. But local officials had asked the president to delay his visit, a sentiment echoed by many.
He is a purveyor of hate speech, and he is not welcome in my synagogue and in my city.
More than 1,000 protesters and residents gathered nearby.
It's not about you! Let the families grieve!
Carrying signs that read "Words Matter," they demanded that the president fully denounce white nationalism. Meanwhile, as the FBI continues their investigation, it seems no one really knew the killer. Described as a demon on social media, in person, Robert Bauer seemed to be a ghost. No family, no apparent friends, and neighbors say in the 18 months he lived at his current address, he never even opened the blinds.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders was asked if the president missed an opportunity to denounce anti-Semitism. She said his trip was intended to show respect to the families and friends of the victims, as well as all Jewish Americans. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
Rain will impact a large portion of the country today, and of course it has to slice right through the tri-state. We are looking at likely rounds of rain turning heavy at times, especially tonight, and that's when our flood watch begins. It starts this evening at 8 p.m. and will continue throughout all of your Thursday forecasts. The amount of rain, the models again confirming we're looking at 2 to 4 inches of precipitation here in the tri-state. Who, though, should be on the higher end of that spectrum? I'll show you coming up.
All right, Jennifer, the opioid epidemic hit Colerain hard. Up next, how a new program plans to save lives and engage the community.